Ever wondered why some marriages seem to thrive while others crumble? What if the answer lies not in what we can change about our partner, but in accepting them as they are? You see, there's a common misconception that's been swirling around for ages, a belief that when you marry someone you're signing up for a personal redesign project. But marriage isn't a home renovation show, and your spouse isn't a fixer-upper. They're a person as complex and individualistic as you are. Marriage is a union, a melding of two lives, two histories, two sets of dreams and fears. It's not a project where you get to chip away at your partner's edges until they fit into a mold of your making. They're not clay in your hands, but a fully formed adult. So, is it fair to enter into a marriage with the intention of changing your partner? Opening, meet Sarah and John. They got married 5 years ago, and like many couples, they believed they could change each other for the better. Now, let's delve into their journey. Sarah, a high achiever and an organized soul, and John, a laid-back and spontaneous spirit, were drawn to each other's contrasting personalities. They both believed that their differences could complement each other, and under the spell of love, they made their vows. As the honeymoon phase faded, reality set in. Sarah's meticulous nature clashed with John's spontaneity. She yearned for a structured life while he craved adventures. Their initial fascination with each other's contrasting traits began to wear thin, and their marriage turned into a battleground of relentless arguments and unmet expectations. Sarah attempted to instill discipline in John, hoping he would adopt her organized lifestyle. John, on the other hand, tried to infuse Sarah's life with spontaneity, hoping to loosen her up a bit. Yet their attempts to change each other only fueled frustration and resentment. They felt unheard, misunderstood, and unappreciated for who they truly were. The turning point came during a heated argument when they both realized that their efforts to change each other were not only futile, but were also driving them apart. They were so focused on changing each other that they had forgotten to appreciate the qualities that had initially attracted them to each other. They decided to step back and reassess their approach. Instead of trying to mold each other into their ideal versions, they began to accept each other's unique traits. They learned to appreciate their differences and found ways to make their contrasting personalities work in harmony. This acceptance brought a newfound respect and understanding to their relationship, leading to a stronger bond. Closing. Sarah and John learned the hard way that trying to change your partner can lead to resentment and conflict. But what if they had approached their marriage differently? Imagine if Sarah and John had accepted each other from the start. How might their marriage have been different? Acceptance is not about resigning yourself to a life of dissatisfaction. Rather, it's about embracing the fullness of who someone is, their strengths, their weaknesses, their quirks, and their potential. It's about understanding that every person is a package deal, and that you can't cherry-pick the parts you like and discard the rest. In a marriage, acceptance means creating a safe space where both partners can be authentic, where they can grow and evolve at their own pace. It's not about standing still, but moving forward together, each partner inspiring the other to be the best they can be, not through pressure, but through love and respect. This doesn't mean you should ignore red flags or settle for less than you deserve, but it does mean recognizing that change should be self-driven, not imposed. Acceptance, not change, could have saved Sarah and John a lot of heartache. But what does this mean for you? So, what can we learn from Sarah and John's story? Their experience underscores the fundamental truth that entering a marriage with the intention of altering your partner is a recipe for disappointment. It's essential to recognize your partner for who they are, rather than focusing on who they could be according to your standards. Sarah and John's story serves as a stark reminder that marriage isn't a project or a fixer-upper. It's a partnership, a commitment to love and accept your partner with all their strengths and weaknesses. It's a journey of growth, but not one where you mold your partner into your ideal. Let's take a moment to reflect on our own relationships. Are we embracing our partners as they are, or are we trying to change them? It's a delicate balance, but it's crucial for a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Remember, marriage isn't about changing your partner. It's about accepting them, loving them, and growing together. Because in the end, we can only change ourselves.